good evening, everyone, and welcome to the finale of Kindred Lists, right here at Proficiency Bonus. My name is Michael, your fancy dungeon master for the evening. I apologize in advance. My voice isn't 100% yet, so I will sound a little bit raspy. I am sorry. I cannot help it. I wish I could, but I cannot. So thank you all for joining us for this special moment. If you haven't ever heard of us or haven't ever been here before, this is our longest campaign on our channel, which has been here for... Whoa! Wow! The hype train just got blown.
We hit level 3.
We're
turning to level 4.
We've succeeded the hype train.
I just want to say the hype train was called in specifically with 5,000 bits for Vixen Silver to get married.
Very specific.
That's very specific. Yeah,
we skipped level 4.
Level 4.
We went to level 5.
Level 5 on the hype train with 5,000 bits from Victoria. Thank you, Victoria. That is awesome. Yeah, we are hyped tonight for this finale.
If someone has a kid, apparently they have to name it Ink.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, a child needs to be named Ink. Okay, there we go. Excellent. I got that note. Thank you, Ink.
Yeah, you don't get to name your kids here.
So thank you guys for joining us. Before we begin tonight, it's already an exciting event here this evening that we are all super it's bittersweet. Let's just say that. We're excited. We're happy. It's been an awesome 4.5 years as Matthew is lighting up his stogie in celebration. Yeah. That's awesome. We do want to thank our sponsors. We want to thank Twitch and Streamlabs OBS for allowing us to be affiliated with them. We also want to thank our friends at Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle Games for partnering with us. If you type in !Little Dragon or !CCG in our Twitch chat, you'll get a quick link to where you can buy awesome RPG related gear from each of those individuals. If you use the coupon code PROBONUS with Little Dragon on their website, you'll get 10% off of your order. And if you stop by Cardboard Castle Games in Evans, Georgia, and you purchase some things there, you can tell them that you know us at Proficiency Bonus, and they will give you 10% off of your order there. So make sure you take advantage of those discounts and for hanging out with us. That's cool. Mystic is she's keeping the hype train alive. That's it. Keep it rolling.
One bit at a time.
That's it. Oh, redeemed a luck point to Derek.
Thank you.
Silver gets a luck point tonight from Ink. Excellent. So, more bits. Birthday bits for Derek. It's Derek's birthday.
Nice.
Happy birthday, Derek! Yeah.
Thank you.
Birthday to you.
Bunch of birthday bits coming in for you, Derek.
I see that. Yeah.
Awesome. So, I think they're doing this just because they're trying to delay the beginning of this.
Keep doing it.
Like, maybe if we delay it for a long time, it won't happen.
Well, if we just never have the final episode, then
Exactly.
Join us next week for another finale.
Heck yeah.
Hey, another sub.
Another gifted sub from Blitz Greybeard.
Wow.
More bits. I'm gonna go ahead and I don't really have music to change into. Yeah, I do. Let's go with I'm gonna change some music. So, it has been a week in D&D terms, that is a 10-day. After this week has passed, the sun eclipses the horizon as a new day has dawned upon our group. After their adventure into the Shadowfell to plunge into the fortress of memories, to find that the Raven Queen was being... whoa! Hype train! Look at that. Victoria's hitting it big time. Look at that. Silver and Vix, please kiss. She's pushing it.
She's been pushing
God,
it
guys.
for forever.
To find that the Raven Queen was trapped by Lolth. A plan was set for all of you for a very long time, you've discovered. As Lolth is trying to get you to help her do some of her dirty work. You guys were able to defeat the Demon Queen of Spiders. Discover that there was more to the Raven Queen's story than meets the eye. And returned back home victorious. For now. Ashlyn.
Yeah.
You're probably up first.
Yeah.
As the excitement is just pumping throughout your entire body. What?
Today's the day. Today's the day. Gotta get everyone up.
Go ahead, take it away. What do you do?
Okay. I forget where everyone sleeps right now, because we changed the house a few times. But I will go rouse Silvervix, Muffin, and Lachlan. I know Lachlan is in the bedroom, so I'll try to find him too, from their respective rooms, and I will try to wake them up very quietly.
Okay.
Molfen would be in Waterdeep. Because
Well-
Molfen can't sleep within 300 feet of the party.
That's inconvenient for me. So
You can run fast.
I can run fast. Okay. So
You go
I
get
will
Molfen
do
first.
that. I'll go get Muffin first.
I'm gonna retcon one thing a little bit, and I'm gonna tell Matthew. Enough of your tower would be constructed that you can sleep there.
Oh,
Granted, it's not close to 100% finished, but if you choose
that works
to,
then.
you can sleep in this half-constructed tower that is being built in your honor and name.
that works.
I'll run there then too, and I will tell everyone sleepy-eyed. I'll be like, today's the day, get your invitations, today's the day.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what time it is?
Yes, because I only sleep 4 hours, so, that's kind of special, but, we all do that, don't we? Okay, so, you stand over there, Lachlan. Hold this
Lachlan,
bouquet.
who has been gone for a 10-day, would appear behind everyone, missing an
Okay.
eyebrow, with no shoes.
Eh. Your shirt looks okay enough. Put that round, put the tie. Alright, hold this bouquet.
Wait, what?
did you
Okay.
do? Missing an eyebrow and not have your shoe.
Long story. The campaign against Xanathar continues.
He's going halfling style.
Ah. Do you want me to draw it on? The other one.
Yeah, would you mind?
Yeah, okay, I got some route liner. We'll just there, that's ooh, it's a little pointy.
Ashlyn, make a performance check for me, please.
Ooh. Okay. This magical effect, that's a 5.
Dad.
5.
Hold on.
Lachlan's one eyebrow is visibly much larger than the other one.
Let me fix it. Let me fix it. Hold on. I'm actually pretty good with makeup. Just let me.
You
Why
mean
am I
you're good
pretty
with
sure you're being
fire and you're gonna
drawn
cinch
on
the other one off?
No.
Okay.
No.
Alright. Silver, please stand over here.
I'm
And take this bouquet.
like when
35.
the eyebrow lady waxed me into 2 chips.
Silver, you've got this bouquet of flowers that you're holding now.
Yeah.
I got a 35 performance to fix his eyebrow.
Oh yeah, it's
Nice.
it's pretty close. Like people would have to really inspect.
Much better. Much better. You don't
You're
look
like-
lopsided.
Ashlyn turns around and is like, "See, I did a great job." She was fixing Silver.
Still,
Michael, would I have been able to pull Brock and Brantley away from the mission, or are they probably still?
Yeah, they are.
doing
They
what
have
they're doing?
returned with you. So they are there. They're probably still passed out asleep.
Okay. Open, I need you to stand right there and don't touch anything. Except for this bouquet!
Why am I not touching anything?
Because when you touch stuff, they die. Alright, Vix, you're around here, like over here, at this angle. And you
Okay.
get this bouquet.
Where
and
is
now
this?
I've
Where's
got
this taking place at again, Ashlyn?
it on a lawn.
Just kind of
Like,
on the front yard.
on the lawn.
Okay.
Half the party is on one side, so, Molfin and Vix will be on one side of the makeshift, like, hay altar that you just put, like, a bale of hay and, like, a box on top of. And then on the other side will be Lachlan and Silver holding their bouquets
The
awkwardly.
height is like.
Yeah, the height difference is stacked.
To be fair, I'm taller, much taller than all of you all standing here.
And then half of the populace of the audience is chickens, and half is Hirschnag and Gelvin. Just there. Oh,
Is-
and Brock and Brantley.
Is Spoon there?
Food is definitely there.
Spoon is just staring you down, Vix.
I'm staring
Yeah.
Spoon back.
Then I would run.
Family
I'd make
drama.
everyone hold. Then I'd run into Callista's room where probably Diana's like just sleeping there, you know, for now. I'd run in and go, "Today's the day, today's the day, today's the day. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!"
What's
Aren't you
going
excited?
on? Does Callista know what's going on?
You got my invitation, right?
What's the day?
What's the day?
It's the day I sent out. You didn't get my invitations?
I think it's Saturday.
No, 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 no. And I rumple through my bag and I say, it says, "Hear really terribly. Hear ye. Not even close to Callista, a little close to Diana, or being wed. Hand fasting provided by Ashlyn, and that's all it says. That's the day. It's right
I look
there.
at Diana. Is this your doing?
No. No.
I got a great idea,
No.
and I might have not got invitations in the mail somewhere. Maybe. Actually,
Oh, I sit up out of bed. What? Okay.
everyone's here.
Who's everyone?
So,
What do you?
Ryle,
You guys do
Your
hear
mom,
there is a carriage approaching, and the guys out front. You guys can see a horse-drawn carriage being pulled towards the front lawn. Eventually, the door to the carriage opens, and out walks Diana's mother.
Oh shit.
She's wearing a very nice dress, and I mean it's green with kind of like goldish filigree around it. She's wearing some kind of it looks like kind of like natural leaves, kind of like through her hair. And she steps out. It looks like she also has kind of like a small bouquet of flowers, and she starts walking towards where all the chairs are kind of set out haphazardly on the front lawn, Ashland style. With some chickens sitting in the chairs. Most of them kind of sit there for a moment, stand up, squawk a couple times, and then just like flutter down and start like picking at the ground around.
Your mother's here.
My mother is here.
yeah, I thought you'd like to come and walk you down the aisle because, okay, I got you this dress or this dress, and I'll show you a lacy dress, like, you know, pure off-white lace champagne colored, or this dress, which is kind of off greenish, and it looks a little more elegant and flowing.
There's a knock at the side of the door, Ashlyn. And coming around the corner is Riled, and he is wearing the tuxedo that you picked out for him.
Yeah, Perfect.
I feel great. I don't...
You look great. Now, do you think this tentacle armor, this cricket armor, or this lovely flowing dress would look pretty on you right now? Callista.
Question.
Rao looks at you and is like, Callista, you're not ready yet? What is going on?
I woke them up in time.
Dad,
Yes.
how long have you known about this?
Oh, when I received the invitation. You didn't receive the
When was
invitation?
Come on, guys.
Thank you.
You
You
do
should
look
go out.
good, but how long has
What?
this been?
You think I was going to miss this? Of course not.
I'm just curious why it hasn't been brought to, our attention.
You ready? Okay, you guys look great. So I'm just gonna-
Ashlyn, did you forget to send them the invitation?
Why would I?
Okay, never mind. I'll go get ready. Rao leaves.
Okay, everybody
Ashlyn.
out. Ashlyn, give us like 5 minutes to just wake up and have coffee. 5 minutes. Everybody out of our room. Out.
How
I
many
slam the
stamps
door
does
and I
it
lock
take?
it.
Okay.
You hear one of the drakes go like yelp as you slam the door and says,
While all of this is happening, can I cast Mirage Arcane to make the scene a little bit prettier here? Not that the hay bale with the box on top isn't a great altar, but I'm gonna have
Heavy
like
chic.
maybe like a white carpet walkway all the way
Ooh,
towards
yeah.
the altar.
nice.
Make it a nice, pretty, like carved wooden shapes. I don't know, really design things. Have like cherry blossom trees lining
Ooh, yeah.
the white walkway.
Yes.
With like tea light lanterns kind of draped across the top overhead.
Nice. Yeah.
And just like make everything look a little bit nicer.
Yeah, with some incantations and a wave of his hand and light of a candle, all of a sudden the scene is transformed before your eyes, those of you that are standing down there. And you can see all this take root. Looks beautiful.
Okay. Callista's like leaning against the door, taking deep breaths before looking back at Diana. Ashlyn
Had nothing to do with it.
I know. Ashlyn's very special. Ashlyn's very special. We love her.
Oh,
We
she
love her
loves
so much.
weddings. Yeah, we do.
Is this what you want?
I
You can break Ashlyn's heart, she'll get over it. Is this what you want?
is it what?
I would do anything for you, you know that. But this seems just as much a surprise to you as it is to me. Despite the rest of our party apparently, and my father and your mother already knowing. They've obviously given their consent. What are you thinking?
I'm personally not opposed, but it is very surprising
Mhm.
and shocking.
Planning ahead of time would have been nice on our part.
Yeah. I mean, the dresses that she picked out are great, though. I mean, she really knows me. I mean, I just, I don't know. I feel like most weddings, the prerequisite is a proposal. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to my room and I'm gonna look for some stuff.
Okay.
Diana, no, I just grabbed your hand. That is not necessary.
No, let me go. I need to go get you a rock. Pretty rock.
Lyric, she's got diamonds. Right?
We know how gemstones
do.
have bad luck with
I
us. I'm just reminding you.
That gemstone's diamonds are forever. All right, I'm gonna go grab one of my diamonds. The biggest, prettiest, shiniest diamond. Diamonds aren't even forever. They're literally like one of the weakest types of gemstones, but whatever. I go and I try to grab one of my diamonds. And oh man, crap, it should be on some type of jewelry. I'm in my room with my diamond in one hand and like looking at like things around me, and I'm like, how do you make a ring? How do you make a necklace? What do I?
If only someone knew that spell.
I don't know how to. I will cast sending to a person who has that spell.
See, what are you going to say to that person who has that spell?
In a surprise turn of events, it would seem that I am to be wed. However, a proposal has yet to be made. So if someone could please get up here and help me turn this thing into a ring, I would really appreciate it. I don't know how many words that was.
It's like 5 sending messages.
Here's a better question. Who are you actually sending it to?
Yeah.
Who do you,
And I don't
Who do-
know out of character.
well, don't worry about it. Just tell me who you think has that spell, and because this could be funny.
Who do you think has that spell?
Thanks.
Vix, you received it.
I definitely.
You picked the right person.
Yay!
I was hoping you were gonna pick me.
The other one, it would have been a cursed artifact.
Yes. But it would have been more special because of that. Very us.
I definitely have a spell for that, but Ashlyn told me to stay right here. So should I come inside? Will she get mad at me?
I sending again, and I'm like, you need to be more worried about what I'm gonna do to you. Get in.
Okay, all right, okay.
Yes.
I leave the bouquet on the ground and I go running inside.
Where's he going?
Oh.
I'll be right back.
As you
He's gonna look across.
Yeah.
Why am I here alone now?
I'll go stand in the middle and pick up Vix's bouquet.
Hold him like an airplane guy, like bring
Yeah.
the plane.
Brock Blackfeather stumbles up to Lachlan. Hey, you seen my shoe?
I lost mine too.
What? Oh man, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go look in the barn. Just-
We'll lean over
Stop
and we'll-
discussing at the barnyard. But Diana's piece.
Where's the one pair of shoes?
I'm just gonna lean over, look at Lachlan a little bit. What in the 9 hells were the two of you doing that involved both of you losing your shoes? You are
Long-
what?
Long story, Cramps.
Is Brent missing the Brock? Brent. What is his name? What the?
Brantley's still over there. He's present, but he's kind of passed out, like hanging over top of a pile of hay bales.
I just want to know
Very
if Brock is
pretty.
missing the eyebrow. So
I will scurry up the stairs as fast as my little tiny body can.
Okay. Vix arrives. Diana.
I need this. I need it in some type of. I need it encased in something like a necklace or a ring, something that Callista can wear everywhere all the time. I don't know. It should look like a leaf in some ways, or like I don't know, like an eagle or a fire elemental or something.
Okay, all right.
It needs to be very her. No feathers. I don't know. I'm going to do a silver because I can make a silver band because that's more her color scheme is like silver. She's not very much of a gold person. You can do a silver band on that.
I'm laughing because it's a rock and she can turn into a rock elemental.
Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I run back down the stairs. I go into the yard and I start digging. And I find a worm. If I can. Because apparently you can't do object into object.
Ew!
For a true polymorph.
What are you doing
Oh,
over there?
I thought you had like a mending spell.
But I'm not gonna tell anybody.
She doesn't want a live
So
worm
true
for her ring.
polymorph only works creature to
Creature to object,
Object.
or object to creature.
So then you don't have the spell.
I just read it. Anyways, I'm gonna true
roll
polymorph.
roll a d20 for me, Vix.
It's like a fabrication?
A live worm ring is very druid. Like, you know?
3.
Kinda creepy.
Olfin
Oh,
had
God.
fabricate prepared today.
That's what I was
For reasons.
wondering.
For the love of
well,
God.
Wait.
If he
I
comes
have
back-
seen him cast that spell, right?
I think
Yeah, I
so.
think you all
yeah,
have.
yeah. You've all seen him
Yeah.
cast that spell. Yeah.
I'm gonna run over to Wolfen. Hey, Wolfen!
As you're doing that, as you run back outside, you take a glance over and Spoon is staring at you again.
You turn Spoon into the ring.
I'm gonna cast you polymorph.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna turn Spoon into probably the most beautiful, like, silver and diamond ring.
Okay. So you're just casting True Polymorph on Spoon, who's glaring at you. You're going up to Molfin. You're like, Molfin, I. You start to smile.
Yeah.
Molfin, all of a sudden you see incantations start to take place in front of you, and Vix is looking over towards a chair over there where he beautifully kind of displayed. He made the chairs kind of fancier with his little rows and things. All of a sudden you watch the chicken known as Spoon. I don't know if I'll be able to do this. All of a sudden just feathers start to fall. And there is this beautiful ring sitting in the middle of the chair.
Perfect!
You know what?
2 birds, 1 stone.
4 or 5 other chickens go and then skitter away in panic.
I'm gonna run over to the
I feel like
chair.
I should say something about this, but I happen to love whatever you've done, so enjoy. I saw nothing.
I'm gonna
That
run
chicken had it coming to it, okay?
Yeah, fuck Spoon. I'm gonna run over to the chair, grab the ring, and I'm gonna run it back upstairs.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna hand it to Diana. It looks however you were explaining it to me that you wanted it to look. So, kind of.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Where did you get a perfectly cut diamond ring?
What can I say? I'm pretty magical.
That's true. I shouldn't question anything in a house of spellcasters.
Yep.
Alrighty. Gonna make him away. Zoom in my pajamas. Ask her to marry me.
All right.
And I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna go back to my spot.
As you get to your spot, Silver's standing in it.
Oh, here you go. I hand the bouquet back, and I go back to my side.
Thanks.
I was going to lean over towards Vix just a little bit. You realize if anyone realizes that, I'm going to be the one who gets blamed for it.
Wolfen, let me tell you one thing. I absolutely hate birds. That one the most. I'm glad it's gone.
That's so evil.
That's true. That's very
Bond
true.
forever with us.
Yeah. Molfin,
close his
Molfin, make a
finger.
perception check for me, please.
Oh, okay, that's 17 plus some stuff.
Okay, yeah, you definitely see it. Vix is too busy like saying this to you to notice that on the other side there are now 4 chickens glaring at him. but you see it on the other side of it.
Killed Spoon.
Diana, you make it back to Callista's room.
Callista's just pacing.
Hi. Okay. Hi, Callista.
Hi.
Hi. I have a question to ask you.
Okay.
I don't know, kneel.
This is so unnecessary, Diana.
It's not unnecessary. It's us. And I will look up at Callista and Callista, since day one, I always thought that you were very, very beautiful and mysterious, and was very impressed with all of your spells and stuff. And I knew that I loved you the day that we fed griffins together, and we had to chew up the food for them and spit it into their mouths, like mother birds. I don't know why. I just realized that you were my best friend and also my love. And I have a best friend. It's Ashlyn, but like you're like a different type of best friend, if you get what I mean. Anyways, so, and then we have been through so many ups and downs, and you've always accepted me completely for who I am, and I accept you completely for who you are. And I've loved watching you grow and take the cloak off and everything. And I love you, and I'll always stand by you. And if you would have me, I would like and be your wife and ask you to be mine, if you would like, or else we have to send everybody home. Hello. Ta-da. I don't have a box. I don't know why I'm holding it like a box. Ta-da.
Oh, I let out my left hand. I'm yours as long as you'll have me.
I was wiggling on my finger, on her finger. Like, okay.
And I'm gonna just kind of brush my hand through her hair and push her hair behind her ear, and I'm gonna do a druid craft of forget-me-nots down into her braid.
Okay, well, yeah, we have to get ready.
Yeah.
Jammies. I haven't brushed my hair.
Don't worry about it. I think at this point, nothing's been planned. Well, everything's been planned for us. Let's just leave it to Ashlyn if it makes her happy. Let's give her this one.
Diana, you receive player inspiration from chat for your proposal.
You. It's off the cuff. And
Like,
okay.
it all hurts right now.
I changed the light green dress that Ashlyn gave me because it seems more traditional, like to me at least, it seems more traditional, like wood elf wedding vibes.
Okay.
Oh,
Excellent.
heritage.
Callista's just gonna wear her Kraken armor without the skirt.
Okay. You got it.
Yeah. Full body suit.
Wife.
So it's taken a little bit of time. The rest of you are kind of just getting things ready downstairs.
What's the weather like outside?
It's a nice.
Or does it look like it's be today?
It's clear. It's a nice day. Yeah, clear skies. Not extremely warm, but not extremely cold either. It's just a comfortable day. It seems like a perfect.
Right where the wizard
Maybe
asks
indeed.
that.
Seems like a perfect day for an outdoor wedding.
Aw.
It seems like everybody's being gathered around. Lachlan, while this is going on, you guys, as you're kind of like talking, you notice and you're looking back, you see that someone else has arrived to the wedding. Somebody familiar is sitting in the back row of chairs, kind of slouching in the chair a little bit, and you look closer. It's Riser.
Son of a gun.
He's just kind of like chilling. He's like smoking a stogie back there. He's like, looks kind of rough, you know, leathers untucked, you know, just kind of like hanging out in the back.
Kind of like mage hand, like flick his nose.
You see him like almost fall out of the chair for a second, points up to you and just kind of like laughs. And who else would have been? Would there have been anybody else invited throughout your journeys other than Galvin? You guys have Galvin there. You have Harshnag.
That's about all I can think of.
Callisto, would we invite Clarion to our wedding?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty,
Okay,
awesome.
I think Ashley would have thought that.
Well,
Diana
No,
fully
yeah,
accepts him in our
yeah,
lives.
I'm gonna get to Clarion here in a little bit because he was going. He had planned on meeting you guys at your homestead anyway, so he was going to be there. He just hasn't gotten there yet. But eventually, you guys see that Diana and Callista make their way out of the front door of the Dumpster Fire Ranch. You notice that Diana's mother is sitting, or sitting in that front row, kind of like just watching kind of backwards, like just eagerly awaiting to see her daughter. Because it's been a little while since you guys have seen each other, and she looks beautiful, Diana. She looks like she's really, you know, she's got this. You don't know if she organized the dress or if Ashlyn did it for her. Probably Ashlyn did it for her, but Ashlyn set everything got everything ready for this whole thing. But she looks like she's almost in tears as she sees you kind of come out, and for this wonderful moment. And as you come out, Callista, your dad is kind of standing at the bottom of the steps of the front porch, and he's all smiles. Gone for the traditional approach, I see.
Not really traditional.
You look beautiful, my dear.
Thanks. You look pretty good yourself.
Yeah, Ashlyn picked this out for me.
She's got a good eye. I'm sorry Mom's not here.
She is. She can see this.
Yeah.
And I'll always have peace in knowing that. You do look a lot like her, you know.
Thanks.
So,
This still feels unreal.
what, that you have amazing friends that would do all this for you?
Yeah.
Look, they even got Molfin holding a bouquet. Do you see that?
Yeah, I'm
He-
gonna commit that one
He
memory.
looks absolutely miserable.
Flowers stay alive within like 30 seconds. Like, is that a thing? Like,
I think
Wolfen kill everything he touches.
I think there is a flaw in that magic table. I believe that if you roll that it can like wilt everything that's around, but I don't think none of his have it.
okay.
So,
Okay.
That'd be hilarious.
I just give my dad a hug and a kiss on the cheek.
a little girl all grown up. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, me too. I didn't think I ever would be.
Well, we shouldn't keep her waiting. And he kind of like holds out his arm like this. He puffs out his chest a little bit, and then you notice he like reaches for something along the side, and he grabs the staff of power, like a cane, and he's like, "Now this is perfect."
I was just thinking to herself, I'm like, me and Diana didn't need this. I feel like the rest of the party needed this more than we did.
Honestly, you know, like how they say that a baby's first birthday is more for the parents than it is the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Oh yeah.
We would have been fine eloping.
Smiles because she thinks it's cute. She's not gonna argue on this
Yes.
one.
As you're kind of like starting to walk to the entryways to the aisle area, you guys can see a looming shadow that seems to start flying down, and there's a large silver dragon approaching, and right before it hits the ground, you see that familiar transformation into humanoid form, as basically doing kind of like a 3-point stance landing is Clarion. It looks like he's got a large kind of satchel over his shoulder as he lands. And he
I'm gonna go over and give him a hug. I don't think I've seen him since we went off doing this Raven Queen stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Lolth stuff.
Yeah, it's been a while, yeah. A little while anyway.
Wow.
Been a while.
Yeah.
But he kind of embraces you. He's holding onto the satchel, so he embraces you kind of like one-armed with the hug. And he's like, oh, it's beautiful here. Looks like a big day.
Yeah, big surprise. Want to guess who organized it?
Oh, I got a couple.
Want to guess who got the invitations this morning?
Oh, you didn't get an invitation?
No.
Oh, well, I mean, I had one sent to my place, but it took a while to get
And you
there.
couldn't have just, sent a message like, hey, how's the wedding plan? Like,
Well, I was on my way here a week ago, and then I realized I forgot a bunch of stuff, so I had to turn around and I had to go back and get it. But
okay, it's not your fault. It's just a lot. Thank you for coming.
Oh, I wouldn't miss it.
What's all this?
It's baggage. Stuff that
I mean, we all have some of that, but what's this one?
he kind of smirks and laughs a little bit. It's just some stuff I've been holding on to for a very long time, and I was going to give it to all of you.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't hold on to it anymore, and I need to move on.
that makes sense.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't want to worry about it right now. We can worry about that later. And
Yeah, we'll do it after.
sure. Wow, this is great. And it's like looking around, and even the chickens showed up. I guess.
Dude, it looks like we're missing a chicken.
Diana named all of the chickens herself. Would she
That's
notice?
perception of 33. I think I
Yeah,
noticed.
yeah, Callista. Yeah, there's a chicken missing.
The chicken.
And Clarion's like, what? You know exactly how many chickens are wandering around here? There's an awful lot of them.
I know, but I can tell. It looks a little empty.
She wanted to get like picked off by like a coyote or
I
a
hope not.
wolf or something like that, or
Kobold.
yeah, maybe.
Not spoiled. I don't even know which one it is yet. Boone would eat the coyote.
Well, anyway, I'm glad I made it in time. I'm gonna go take a seat and get ready to enjoy the ceremony. Hey, and he kind of like taps you on the shoulder, smiles, and congratulations.
Thanks.
And he takes his big satchel and kind of walks over, finds like a seat kind of in the middle, and just plops down by himself. And your father kind of gestures to you. You take your arm inside his, and a group of minstrels begins to play. That you guys didn't even notice they were setting up on the front porch, and they begin to play some music as you're being walked down the aisle towards the altar, which now looks rather beautiful. And with a passive perception of 33, is that correct? 31 or 33? You do notice in the second row before you get to the altar, there are a few chicken feathers on the last chair of the row.
Something's off.
You okay? Your dad asks. You're not second guessing this, are you?
No. I just feel like something's off on the farm. Just keep an eye out.
Okay, sure.
I mean, if we're gonna get attacked, now would be the perfect time. I'm just saying.
Oh my god. Is Diana up on the altar?
Yeah, you're up there waiting.
Hear this.
What's your passive perception?
Oh goodness, I think oh me oh my 20 something. 20 something.
I will say
If she's close enough for me to
I will say you
Sorry.
probably don't hear it, but you see her like looking all around the farm.
no.
And the minstrels.
Do any of us on the side hear it?
What's that?
Do any of us sort of along the side near?
You like the minstrels are playing loud music and everything right now, so it's kind of hard to hear what they're saying, but you can see that there is conversation, and Callista's kind of like looking around, looking through the air and stuff. You guys just saw Clarion land and talk to her. And
Can I insight check Callista to see if she's getting creepy?
Sure, absolutely. You guys do hear a loud crash, and you hear oh, and it seems Harshnag has broken his chair.
Oh.
Oh no.
So he kind of just like picks up some of the pieces of the wood and then just like it just sits down over on the side in the dirt.
I knew what that was
18
like.
plus 11 is 29.
29? Yeah, you're getting the idea that she's just kind of like looking around, scoping things out. Nothing to do with you, but more so just keeping an eye out for threats. You've seen this Callista before. This is the I don't trust it. Looking all around.
That's exactly what it is.
Diana, who also looks around and sees a beautiful day and all of her friends and her family and her future in-laws will okay, King, will kind of like if it's possible to catch Callista's attention, kind of give her like a sweetheart, really look and kind of like chuckle a little bit.
Okay. Stop.
So I don't know how this ceremony goes or how you envision it, Sarah
Okay.
/ Ashlyn. But does
Okay.
so when Ryald brings Callista up, would he just kind of move off to the side, or would there be something that he would need to do? I don't know how this works. So he just kind of gestures to you. Actually, he would probably take your hand and probably kiss your hand as he walks back. He squeezes a little back, and then kind of like leaves you at the altar and walks off to the side to join the groomsmen who are all standing there lined up in the front with their bouquets of flowers.
I wrote a grab out of my bag like this really poorly written speech. It's a speech, but it's poorly written. Hopefully, figuratively, it's not poorly written. Anyway, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today for a special event. The joining of Diana and Callista in a union of friendship and love. We are here to celebrate with them the sharing of this love between them. For those who may not be familiar, handfasting is a commitment that connects the true souls of Diana and Callista, no matter whatever physical form they may take. Like giant snakes and bears and elementals. But their souls. I invite anyone who has words to speak now or forever hold their pieces. Okay, now, I have known Diana all my life. She's been a playmate, a friend, and a soulmate. In her, I find peace, joy, and laughter, and most of all, someone who has the greatest heart I have ever known. Diana, you are my honorary sister, and I will love you for the rest of my life as well. I cannot be happier that you have found someone who matches your own brilliance, and I know that together you two will shine light into the world. Callista, I can rest a little more easily knowing that Diana is finally safe, sound, and loved. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know I can trust you to make sure that we both are happy. I have to tie some knots now. And she'll go into her pack and grab out like a sailor's knot and like give it a tug and like put your hands together in front of her and like this one is for knowing you will ease each other's pain. This one is for celebrating joy together. This one is for sharing hardships as you grow. This one is to work to fulfill each other's dreams. This one is for tempering anger. And lastly, the big bow on top, for mutual honor and respect for one another. Now, Diana and Callista, your two souls are now bound together by the power invested in me. I now pronounce you wife and wife. Yay!
Everybody starts to cheer, and you can hear the animals starting to get kind of like roused up because of all the noise that's happening, so they start making noise too as people applaud you.
Could we say I preset some candles along the aisle as well, like up in the trees, and that I could cast pyrotechnics on them to make them explode into fireworks?
Absolutely, yes. So fireworks start going off within the trees surrounding the area.
And while I still have your attention, please, everyone next to and in front of the altar, make a row in front of me and take a knee. That's you guys. Muffin.
Oh, okay, alright.
What are you asking of me?
Just kneel in front of me. You know, because reasons. Why don't you trust me?
Take a knee.
I'll also take a knee, I guess.
Yeah, you guys all kind of like lining up, taking a knee in front of Ashlyn in front of the altar. Okay.
Alright. I've had these, and I bring out like this giant box. I decided I bought a bag of holding somewhere. Too. Rick on that. I have these individually crafted to reflect the dignity and honor you have inside.
Hey, Sarah, before you go any further, something happened to your microphone. We're not like getting you quite as clearly as we were.
Sorry about that.
That's better. There you go.
Okay. I've individually crafted these to reflect the dignity and honor you have inside of you. I love and respect each and every one of you, and it has been a pleasure and privilege journeying with you. Please rise as, and I would take out silvers.
Silvers? Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to share these with you guys and roll 20.
I really didn't think you were going to make me cry in this marriage part, man.
And I'm going to take us over to, I'm going to show the map overlay so that our Twitch viewers can see what Sarah has done and what Ashlyn has done for you guys. I'm going to show, well, go ahead and describe it first, and then I'll click show to players so they can see it.
Okay, so you see this round silver circlet with the mini dragon on it embossed inside around a amethyst stone. And please rise as Sir Silver the True.
Oh! I'll put the headband on.
Good.
Alright.
Does it fit? I have a big head.
It fits.
It
Okay, cool.
It's a little stretchy.
Gotcha.
Doesn't matter which order I go in.
No, you just tell me, and I'll just share them as you tell them.
Sir Lachlan the Awesome, and yours is actually a gold band with some scales on it in gold, and on top is a cobra.
Oh, snakes.
Just shining
I tried to headbutt Ashlyn.
Sir Vix the Bold, and you see this one with another silver circlet with a candle with the everlasting flame or whatever that's called. You guys know. And it's purple and light.
I love it. Thank you.
Yes. Lady Callista the Guardian, and you see this light faceted gemstone circlet with a rounded moonstone in the center.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And then Lady Diana, the light, and it will come with this gemmed golden circlet with a ruby in the middle. And not last or least, Sir Morphin the Loyal. And it would be this obsidian kind of fingered helm with an obsidian center. Sirs and ladies of the High Forest, please rise. And yay!
Yay! Everybody cheers! Everybody's cheering.
I can't set off the fireworks again. Oh no!
You guys hear from over behind a couple hay bales just sobbing. Brantley is over in the corner and he's gone, it's so beautiful. It's just, oh my God. Why? It's just like tears just welling up in Brantley's eyes. He's missing half of his hair. Like,
oh, no.
There's this big bald spot on the left side of his head.
Oh my God, Brantley.
But everybody's cheering. Everybody is excited. There are tears. There is just smiles, and Harshnag's just back there clapping and billowing, and he's just, everybody is just so excited. Clarion is just applauding, standing up and applauding as you guys are getting gifted these things from Ashlyn. And it's just a great moment.
I'm gonna remove her old split and put the new one on.
And if you guys want to have any moments right now, all of you at the altar.
I love you guys so much.
You too.
I want to run up and give Ashlyn a really big hug for all of the kind words that she said. And
well, you knew all that already.
Oh, but still, you're my sister too, and I love you so much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give Ashlyn a hug too.
Thank
you for always putting in so much care to everyone.
We all deserve it so much.
This is a squeezer. Okay, can we clean this up now?
Well, unfortunately, this is going to be like this for 10 days. So.
10 days?
Yeah. I think.
All right.
I'm pretty sure that's the spell.
Wait, you used hallucinatory terrain, didn't you?
I used Mirage Arcane.
Oh, that's even okay.
Yeah, it's 10 days.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that'll be pretty.
Raud's like, perhaps we could we could turn this into an opportunity. Maybe we can rent the space out.
Do a few more weddings.
Genius.
Or if needed, I can just dispel it and remove it.
Leave it for now, you grumpy old man.
We turn it into a reception area. Can it change? Can it shift?
Nope.
I can alter his enchantment. I can remove it.
Into a reception area. Same theme.
Chat has some ideas.
Maybe more people.
A few more people need to get married.
Double wedding, double wedding, double wedding, double wedding.
Double wedding, double wedding, double wedding.
The minstrels start to pick up on the porch as it seems like they're transitioning into the reception as the music seems to get a little bit more upbeat, a little bit more, little bouncier, and you do notice you hear a big crash come from inside the house, and the two guard drakes come running out off the front porch, and you can hear screaming and yelling coming from behind them as a couple of the people that Ashlyn hired to take care of the food for the wedding are running, chasing these two creatures, and they've got this massive ham, and they're like, one is like pulling from one side and the other, and they're doing like a tug of war right in the front yard. Like one was like, oh dear, they took the ham, and they start like panic, and then all of a sudden one of the drakes like pulls it from the other and starts running around the other side of the house, and you see these servants and everybody just like running and chasing, like 3 or 4 people with aprons on, just taking off.
I will yell out in Draconic and say, sit.
One of them looks
Drop
at
it.
one of them looks at you. Oh! Make an animal handling check with advantage because of your previous rolls.
I'm
Okay.
gonna lean over to Diana. This tracks for dumpster fire wedding, right?
This is so perfect.
Yeah.
I have to concentrate for an hour for that ring to not turn
I'm
back
gonna
into a
use my
chicken,
luck
by the way.
point to roll
Oh my
again.
god.
Oh, using the luck point.
Somebody smack Vix.
Wait, so if
You
you
get
don't
really
have
I
an
still
hour-
rolled. No, I failed.
You failed. The one
Yeah.
that doesn't have the ham sits and looks back at you, but the other one is just still bolting. All he can think.
Cast Hold Monster on it.
Well,
Since it didn't listen to me.
is Hold Monster a sight based spell?
Oh,
Because he's round the side of the house. You cannot see that one.
Oh, you had a luck point.
He used.
I did. I used it and I still
Just
failed.
used it.
Oh.
Yeah, he.
Yeah, see within range. Never mind.
Yep, you cannot see it. So
I take off running after it.
okay, Silver runs.
It's just a ham. Silver, it's okay. Well,
I'm hungry.
okay.
There be vegan options served?
Oh, I'm sure Ashlyn had thought about all that.
Yeah. It's
Oh wait, I'm presuming that Callista is a vegan, but
She's not.
or a vegetarian. Why did I think that a druid would be a
Because most
vegetarian?
people assume that druids are vegetarian because they love nature, but she believes in the circle of life, so she's more like a lion than anything else. Because you're like her pride of lions that she takes care of. That's always how I visualize it.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
That's
Is
my
Vix still
wife.
near me?
What's that? Oh, now we can hear.
Yeah, is Vix still near me?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Silver's the only one that went took off running.
So just Vix can hear him. You know, if I punch you hard enough, I'm sure some amusement would arise from.
I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea at all. I think we just let this hour go by. You can punch me afterwards, okay?
Well, just to go to sort of grab and pull it a little bit. Do you really think I want to be involved in that?
I also don't really know like how it works if he turns back into himself while he's on her finger.
My guess is she'd probably lose the finger.
Maybe. It's possible.
Never mind.
It'll be fine. Let's go have some drinks or something.
Want to talk about drakes stealing a ham? My cat knocked a piece of popcorn out of my hand and took it and ate it.
Mm.
Jerk.
Legit.
Tactical.
I know who your character is.
Now we know why Zoss can't handle it. I mean, Diana can't handle drakes.
He gets it over me.
That's it.
Yeah.
So you guys got a moment here as the party is kind of starting to take place here in the middle of the afternoon. It seems like everybody's just kind of conversing and having a good time. Drinks are had, food is being brought out, big plates of food. Brock and Brantley are just piling up plates, just enjoying this moment. Riser's there, he's eating as well. What do you guys want to do? You guys have some time to do a little bit of your own character role play here within this little party.
Molfin is going to try to grab a moment at some point and try to sneak something onto Ashlyn's person without her noticing.
Okay. I'll call this a sleight of hand check versus her
One level
passive
rogue and it just
versus
My
her
passive?
passive perception.
Ashlyn, what is your passive perception? Let me see if it's even worth me rolling this.
Okay, hold on. I was in D&D Beyond. Why didn't I do that? I think it's 20. Hold on. It's 21, my passive perception.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Okay. So I can beat it. I just gotta. Okay. go. And that'll do it. That's a 22.
So, Ashlyn, you do not notice. And something has been slipped to Ashlyn's person.
I'm using my scrunchy face because I am very displeased.
While Molp is over there, he's just going to sort of sidle up next to Ashlyn with his drink in his hand. It was a beautiful ceremony you put on.
Kill.
And the lovely gifts for everyone. I greatly appreciate this.
I try occasionally, sometimes. I think of you guys a lot. You're my best friends and my family. This band's great.
Diana walk up. Can Diana walk up with like a little wine glass? But yeah, I overheard like what you guys were talking about, and absolutely, Ashlyn, the ceremony, the gifts, everything. It's beautiful. By the way, who ordained you? Was it the temple?
A sailor. I can marry anyone I like.
I ordained her.
Mix ordained me.
Yeah,
remember Mix when you ordained me the other day?
I actually went to school to do that. I learned how back in Bard College.
Back in Bard College.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me that. That's awesome.
Yep.
Sounds like you came from the demo.
But you know.
Ashlyn mentioned that she had a sailor background. Quick question, do we own a boat? Even just a little canoe, a little paddle boat.
Don't believe you guys own a boat yet.
We don't own a boat.
Wow, how do we never pick up a boat along the way?
If we own a boat, then she's a captain, and then her statement would be true.
I was captain of the airship we lost.
I think you guys almost had a boat, and then you
Ship is still a
teleported
ship.
away from it, I believe. As it was being attacked by a kraken.
We're out there in this world, we own a boat, and you are a captain.
She's at
So
least the
yes.
captain in the snakes, like, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same difference. I gotta go check on the wine. More of it.
To see what Ashlyn would do if directly asked.
Do I see Lachlan around anywhere?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, doing shots with Brock and Brantley.
How
I'm gonna saunter up with another shot saddled up for you.
Ooh.
X.
Lachlan, I wanted to talk to you
About what?
about what we saw in the fortress.
Yeah. What do you think Diana's gonna do about that?
I'm not really sure, but at the time we decided not to tell her because of everything else that was happening. I think we should definitely tell her now, but you know more about that story than I do. I think.
Okay, yeah, I mean, this is a great time for it, right?
No, I'm not saying now. I'm not saying.
Where is she? Where is she? Where
I'm
is she?
saying tomorrow, Lachlan. Tomorrow.
You come to me on this, the day of my wedding.
No, tomorrow. I feel like it's important.
The day of
for
my
her to
daughter's
know.
wedding.
But just like I just wanted to bring it up while you were here. You haven't been here for like 10 days.
Yeah, long story.
Yeah.
Back up, you're missing a boot.
I'll be there with you to tell the story, but
Okay.
I don't know anything about it. I'll just back you up.
Yeah, let's get her tomorrow and tell her.
Yes. Okay, good. Now if you don't mind, I'm going to go perform because honestly these guys aren't really that great and it's been bothering.
Yeah.
They've missed a couple of notes off key and stuff. It's really been bad. For me, anyway.
I think this crowd will love some shadow puppets.
No, I'm gonna go play my pan flute and enjoy
No.
myself.
How about the rest of you?
I'm gonna ask Diana something and like kind of pull her off to the side when everybody's like getting rowdy.
Okay.
Hey. Hello.
Hey.
Hello, wife.
Hi.
Diana's a little bit tipsy.
I can tell. Maybe I should wait till you're sober.
Oh, tell me now, please.
I don't want to upset you.
Hey, don't get upset about things.
Okay, honey. Okay. I'm gonna hope that you don't remember this conversation in the morning, but we're gonna have to have it again anyway. I was just thinking as I was walking down the aisle with my dad. Your dad.
Dad.
I didn't know if you wanted him here or what the plan was going forward with that, if we're gonna try and find him. I don't know what you want to do. I just couldn't help but think about it today with everybody here.
Diana sobers up a little bit at that. She's
Yeah.
kind of like, well, I have spent my whole entire life not kind of knowing that he wouldn't be at my wedding one day. Mostly because I thought that he was dead.
Yeah.
But plot twist, he's not. But still, I mean, I don't know. It didn't strike me until now. But
I mean, we can still use this again for 10 days. At least the next time if we find him, bring him back within the next 10 days, we can do it again. And this time we actually have a plan, like we get input into our actual wedding.
Vow renewal.
Yeah.
Something. No.
But in all
did I say
seriousness,
vow renewal?
vow
Anyway.
renewal.
EIOU.
EIOU.
Maybe she is still a bit tipsy, you know?
It was just something I was thinking
But
about. I'm not
anyway.
sure if you are even interested in looking for him anymore.
I mean, it's been on my mind. There's just been a lot of other things happening. I don't know. I never so I don't know. I mean, yeah. I guess I would like to. I'm not even sure where to begin with that. And also to find out that this whole entire time Lolth was making up the whole thing with Asmodeus, and I'm pretty sure that at some point it was said, I don't know. I have the idea that Asmodeus is somehow involved, but now I don't know if I made that up in my brain or if
it
Lolth
was
made
Lolth
that up
doing
and
the whole
lied to
thing.
me.
Yeah.
And now I'm sitting here and I'm like, is my dad even alive? What if that was a lie by Lolth too?
Diana, at that very moment, you both hear a glass shatter as it's been dropped. And you hear your mother gasp. And the minstrels stop playing. And you look at your mother, and she is looking towards the gate that leads to the front door of your house. And there is a shabby cloaked figure slowly walking through the front gate of your house.
I am ready for an attack.
Scruffy beard. But immediately upon looking, all of you kind of see that this individual looks like you. Facial features are very similar. So everything seems to stop. Is this rough-looking, almost looks like this cloak. It's almost more like a poncho. Like it doesn't even like go all the way down to their feet of this individual. Looks like it's dirty. Holes kind of ripped through it. Hood barely kind of hanging over the longer hair. But you hear your mom over your shoulder, Diana. Donovan. And then just mouth open, staring. And you can see in this guy's hand, he's holding a newspaper clipping from the Waterdeep Gazette. And it's a picture of all of you after you were victorious from Iamrith. And it looks like this newspaper has seen some wear and tear and some age and weather. But he's holding on to it, and he looks up and then he looks back towards you. There you are. It's been a long time. My, have you grown up?
But does anybody have any way to make sure that that is actually the guy? Because I'm sorry, we've been here before. I think not you and I.
I will cast detect
I-
magic to see if there's any illusion going on here. I will cast a
Morphin's just
detect
going to look
magic.
at him because I have true sight.
Your sight. Mulfin, you see exactly what you see. And with detect magic, you don't get any sense of anything magical about this individual.
Morphin's going to look at Diana. Looks like a homeless person to me. It's
There's
human.
no magic here.
I'm gonna start up my pan flute to try to take a little bit of attention away from this kind of situation.
Okay.
Make it a little bit less awkward for them
Sure.
on their reunion.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah. It seems like some music starts to play back in the background as the other guests seem to kind of continue their conversations that they were having during the gathering. As this, you in essence looks like a homeless person walks.
Diana sees her dad, right? Sorry.
I mean, you can see this individual has your eyes. And you can see a lot of yourself in this person's face. Definitely human. Looks a little, let's just say, kind of like wind-burnt face. Seems like he's been out for a long time. Definitely not clean-shaven. But I believe if the backstory is correct, you were very young when he left. So
Yeah.
he definitely looks a lot different than what you can remember, but you can tell this is your dad.
Diana
My
will
God.
sorry.
I will use divine sense just to make sure he's not like undead or anything.
Okay, that doesn't.
Because
That
it
doesn't
tells me fiend. It tells me fiend, celestial, or undead.
fiend, celestial, or undead. No.
Yeah.
He was dead,
Okay,
he'd be
cool.
terrified of me.
Just wanted to make sure.
Nope.
Diana will break away from her mom and everybody else and will sprint and sprint to her father and just crash into him and give him a huge bear hug.
Oh, like he just
And-
immediately grips you, kind of like
Probably
picks you up
crying.
a little bit, gives you, you can tell he's weary, but he definitely squeezes back and just kind of just enjoys the embrace for just a moment without saying anything to you. The scruffy beard that he has kind of scratches your neck a little bit as he's kind of like gripping around your and your mom is just like in shock. And then eventually she runs up too, and you guys just share like a family group hug together. Your mom just starts crying. And your dad
Diana too.
your dad just starts apologizing profusely. I am so sorry.
Oh.
I
I don't even know what happened.
had never meant for any of this to happen.
I thought you were dead. We all just thought that you were dead. So.
Well, for quite some time, I believe I was. I wasn't myself. I was duped. I was charmed in some way.
By who?
Some terrible demon creature. It corrupted me. Forced me to turn on my squadron of troops during the war. All for some stupid eye. We
Slow turn to Molfin.
He used me to help find it. Put it in his head. And gave him superior power. I remember everything, but I couldn't do anything about it. I just had to serve him. And I couldn't. Yeah, go ahead. You get insight check.
Yeah, I'd like to get in on that insight check.
22.
22.
Save a demon guy and I.
It's a really wretched one. It was bright yellow and it would twitch and look at you. You never felt like you were safe or able to hide from it. 18. He's being honest. But then,
Yeah, just looking at Molfin.
strangely enough, as he was plotting his terrible treachery, he wanted to do something, make some kind of allegiance with some fire giants or something. But then one day, as we were setting out, the eye just vanished out of his head. And he began to burn up and scream in terror. And when it was all said and done, he was just a pile of ash in front of us. And my charm was broken. And I was myself again.
We all
Diana,
hear this.
at that news.
I would say if you guys
will-
are standing
No,
around...
Diana will tell you anyways, because even if you don't, Diana will immediately turn, run to Molfin, give him a big bear hug, and be like, thank you for saving my father. She's not explaining anything. She's just like, thank you for saving my dad. Thank you so much. You freed him. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. I can't believe.
Mom just sort of like,
Molfin, as you're
Down
being
the
hugged,
block.
as you're being hugged, like in the background, you can see that Diana's mom and this individual just sharing this deep embrace, and looks like she's just ecstatic. This love in her eyes towards this man has been restored.
Ma.
once Diana lets go, Muffin's going to walk over to him.
He looks at you and sees the eye and is startled and looks. Wait. I know that. I know that eye.
Okay, Dad, so don't be mad. But if you
What's going on here?
Okay, so if you turn over the news clipping, all right, you should see another person.
Wait, I never got to the back. He flips
if you
it
look at
over
the
and sees Molfin's portrait.
And you're bravest.
Okay. So they made him out like he was some bad dude and like he was like the big villain, okay? But that's not true. The truth of the matter is that he helped us to take down Imrith and stuff, and he has found some artifacts that are very iffy, but he uses them for good, and he is good. And also, he is surrounded by wonderful people like myself, and he's one of my best friends. And he's the one who stole the eye from the demon and set you free. So, that's Molfin.
So you're the one.
Yeah,
Not eat my pecan.
You're the one who saved me.
that's what she told me. I was rather confused. I was coming over to figure out what she was talking about. But apparently when I summoned the eye, it freed you somehow.
Walks towards you, Molfin, and gives you a giant hug.
First now,
Bam.
comfortable.
Starts like patting you on the back.
I scurry over and split it up. I'm like, wait,
Wolfman's
he can
gonna-
turn you into jelly. He can turn you into jelly. Don't do that.
And he gets pushed back from Vix. It's like, I'm sorry. I'm just so happy. You've helped to restore my family. You've restored my mind and saved me from that corrupt creature. I can't thank you enough.
Whatever the creature was.
He called himself Moloch. Something about... He kept mumbling that he was tossed out of the hells by Asmodeus and unable to return, but he needed to gain power and followers so he could return to try to challenge for a throne.
Out of character, I vividly recall. Isn't that the thing that lived in your head for a second, Molfin, because of the shroud?
Was it
No,
Balrog?
that
Am I
was-
tripping?
That was Bulgrok.
Yeah, that was a
And
different...
it
Dang
was
it.
different.
somebody else calling him.
Mhm.
Man.
Right now.
So many of these bloody demons to deal with, but for another
Anything
day.
relating to Asmodeus or hell, we are not touching. No more. Oh, by the way, Dad,
You
I
touch
should
it
introduce you.
further.
Swear it on your undead hand.
I swear on my undead hand that you will not touch it anymore. Give a
I
nod
won't
and turn
touch
walk away.
Wait, what?
Wolf's just walking away.
Well, anyway, by the way, and I go gesture over there to Callista, and I'm like, Wilmeth pose over there. That's my wife. I
Oh.
just got married today,
So
about 2 hours ago.
So this is the day. I'm so glad that I didn't miss it. I've been looking for quite a long time. It's...
Hey,
Hi, Callista. It's nice to meet you. My name is Donovan.
Nice to meet
That's
you, Donovan.
That's Donovan.
I
That's my father. He was dead, and now he's not.
I guess I get to call your daughter as well.
It's an honor.
Oh, Callista. I'm sorry. Never mind. Never mind.
Where's your shoe?
Where's-
Even I have both shoes, as he looks towards Lachlan.
God.
Wiggle my toes.
He's a gnome.
Oh.
They do that.
We have shoes.
That's halflings.
Usually.
At this moment, Silver and Vix, what would you guys be doing while this is taking place?
Well, I don't know if it's gonna happen like right when this is going on, but after Vix is done with his musical performance, I
You're gonna
will
have
go
to
up.
stop me.
Oh, well then after like an hour or so, I'll go up and stop him. Hey, I've been working on something. I wanna show you something.
Okay,
Come on.
what is it?
I lead him over to like, just like an area off away from the party. That way we don't bother anybody over there. And I open up a door to one of my demi-planes. Okay. So throughout the week, Silver's been going to the town that's nearest us. Is that Waterdeep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been going to Waterdeep, buying supplies, and basically a lot of like wood carving stuff and like wood and that kind of thing. Okay, so you know how we lost our memories for a little while?
Yes.
Okay. I open the door and I lead him in. And you see a really well furnished room with a lot of wood statues in here that aren't like the best made. But they're not bad. You understand what they're supposed to be and like
I have
all
a
that
good
kind
creative
of thing.
mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So basically, there is a wood carving of Raz and all of their different personas.
Mm-hmm.
There's one of Franklin. There is basically our adventures through with them. There's different like the highlight points of that. There's the guy with the like the crocodile hunter. I forget what his name was, but
Oh, the
there's
little
a
Australian
statue.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a picture. There's a statue
Yeah.
of him. There's a lot of different candles also. Probably one of Raz's mother. You know, like the major events basically that we went through of that whole thing is like
Okay.
displayed in order, and then also it starts off going into our adventures with this group. This is a way that we can always remember if we ever lose our memories again. We just come here and it will explain it to us.
Did you carve all of these?
I did.
Honestly,
They're good, right?
I'm very impressed in a week that you could carve this many things.
Well, I've been working on it for quite some time. It's not just been a week. I just finished it this
Okay.
week.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, you should have just left it in a week. I would have been like,
Oh.
I'm just gonna believe it was a week.
I did it in a week. Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. So
I'm
now
really
we
impressed.
have a way of remembering everything. Just because my memory is kind of bad, anyways. But I tried my best.
I don't think I got all of my memories back, right? Or did I get all of them?
I think we both did.
I think you both got your memories back. I mean,
Okay.
a lot of the time that was spent like in the Shadowfell is still a little like hazy,
Okay.
but other than that, all your previous memories from before have been returned to you.
Okay.
And then there's a left open space, so that way we can add even more to it. So
For
you know,
future adventures.
exactly, because I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think our adventures is done personally. So,
Probably not.
but you could probably help me. You're probably better at that kind of stuff than me. So we could carve that stuff together.
I've
and
never
we
carved
go.
anything in my life.
You know, it's not as hard as I thought it was going to be. I just use a wood carver's tools, and yeah.
It's very impressive. I'm proud of you for doing this. It's
Yeah.
very good.
Oh, also, I used that wish.
What did you wish for?
Mike, what happened? I don't know what happened yet, technically.
So, ever since you've made this wish, and you've actually role-played it out pretty well tonight without me even like explaining.
Okay.
You have this uncanny patience. Your level of patience is skyrocketed since making this wish. You also have confidence, which has helped you with all these carvings. You feel even more loyal than you've ever been. And lastly, you feel like, I don't know, you just have this sense of no matter what happens with these individuals, they can always depend on you.
Okay.
It's a feeling, it's a notion.
So I explain all that. I don't know necessarily what So what I wished for was the strength to protect all my friends. And this is I don't know, it made me feel a little different. So yeah.
Silver, I feel like you had that strength the whole time. You really didn't need a wish for that.
Well, you know,
You really
could
should
always
have
have more.
consulted me beforehand.
It worked, I think, right? Nothing bad has happened since I've made that wish.
As far as we're aware.
I mean, nothing bad's happened here.
You really
So.
need to give yourself more credit. I feel like you're a lot better off than you realize you are. And you're so worried about looking for more strength that you're not really paying attention to the strength you already have.
I am really strong already, but you could always be stronger.
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably not stronger than the big guy out there or the dragon.
How did you word your wish? Like exactly. What did you say?
How I said it. Yes, like
That's
exactly
how you said it?
Yes, I said Wish for the strength to protect all my friends. That's exactly what I said.
All right. Okay, I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Oh, yeah. No. Why would it?
Yeah.
If anything bad happens, I can protect you all.
Not really worried about me, but I appreciate the sentiment, I guess.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, this is what I want to show you. So
This is wonderful. It looks great.
thank you.
You're gonna have to show me how to carve because I have no clue.
I can definitely do that. Yes.
All right.
And I do have like a little like wood carver set for me, and then also like a smaller wood carver set for Vix because mine are probably a little bit bigger because I have really big hands, and like size difference probably isn't doesn't translate that well.
Yeah.
So but yeah.
This is awesome. I'm really proud of you. Good job.
Okay. Well, I just want to show you this. We can go back to the party now.
Okay.
All right. Go back to the party. I close my dimension, or I close my demiplane when we leave.
You know what I've been doing for the last week?
What?
So like I was weak for like 4 days, right? And honestly,
yeah.
I got lots of aches in my joints and stuff. So I started developing like a lotion. And at first I was gonna
A
call it
lotion.
like a nasal lotion, but I've decided to call it a vapor rub. I'm going to call it Vix's Vapor Rub.
Oh my god.
It really makes you feel way better, but it has a very strong, like, menthol-y flavor.
Well, wait, do you eat it?
No, you like
Or do
rub
you
it
rub
on,
it?
you rub it on
How-
your
did you
chest
taste
or
it?
wherever it hurts, and it smells really strong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
it
have to
comes-
try it. I'll have
right
to try
now,
it.
I just have a little, like, I have a little vial, like this big and like this wide around.
Okay.
But I sure I'll you could be like the test person. I'll
Yeah,
rub it
I'll
on
test it for
and-
you. Yeah.
It'll be good. It'll be
Cool,
Maybe we
yeah.
could sell it like all over the continent.
Sure. Yeah, that we could go it. Molfin actually just gave me some money. We could totally put actually 25,000 of this is supposed to be yours. We could totally go into business and make this Vicks Vapor Rub like an actual thing. Maybe we can make one for like more like the athletes also.
Yeah.
And like do a whole bunch of different like off-branding kind of things.
Yeah, 100%. And then we won't even have to adventure anymore because
Well,
we'll
no,
be
I
making
still
so
wanna-
much
I
money
still wanna
off
adventure.
of Vix's.
Adventuring's fun though.
I mean, I guess, that's just what I've been doing.
Well, I like it.
Well, thanks. Well, I'll show it to you later.
Okay, cool.
Let's just get back to the party.
Yes.
Amy, screw you, because my mom went by as soon as you did that and watched me just about die of laughter. And I look up and all I see is a face of judgment or curiosity or I don't know what. But
I that's the only thing I've thought of in the last week that I would want to do.
It rubs solution on silver skin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, scales.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Amazing. Well done. Lachlan, during this time, Riser kind of makes his way back over to you, and you can see that he's, had a drink. Looks like he's had some plates of food, and makes his way over to you and says, "Well, Lach, thanks for the invite. It was good to be here.
Good to have you here.
Thanks for not giving up on me."
Who could?
And, they almost had me,
I don't believe it.
Well, I guess we'll just keep that as our little secret then, huh? And it's like, well, I think I'm gonna head on out. It's got some stuff to take care of.
You and me both. Are you? You don't have, the you used to have. Are you good?
Oh, he kind of turns around and almost starts to walk away with his head kind of tilted back to you, and he's like, Locke, I'm better than ever. And you watch as his hair starts to grow, and fur starts to appear on his skin as he starts to shrink. And he turns into this small rat right before your eyes as he's walking away. He goes, and then skitters off and dives behind a couple of hay bales, like in between, like where the barn area is, and just disappears.
Take a lesson from Callista? Guy.
Callista, is there anything that you had that would be appropriate to do at this moment?
Not at this moment, not tonight.
Okay. Diana, anything that you would deem appropriate to do right now?
Kind of recollecting on the fact that Diana kind of said something earlier and then she realized how wrong that was. So she would kind of go up to Callista and be like, by the way, sorry for introducing my father as my dad who was dead and then came back. Probably touchy. Sorry.
It's okay.
I could probably make your mom come back if that's what you want to do.
Wait, what?
Did you think I can resurrect anybody who hasn't been dead for more than several hundred years and still has a body intact?
I don't know where her body is. I was never allowed
Oh
to
crap!
go.
Well, we're gonna have to find that. We'll put that on the list. But yeah, I can do that.
Oh. I mean, if you
Of
could do
course.
that, that would be amazing, but no, if you can't, I understand.
She has to want to. Her soul has to want to. So if she
Right.
has decided that she's just like, all right, I'm gone, then But
Of course.
I could do that
Okay. Yeah.
potentially. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't tell Dad yet. I don't want to get his hopes up if we can't.
Yeah. No. That sounds bad. But
Okay. Yes, of course.
that's it.
Okay. Lachlan, anything in particular?
Yeah, I'd probably go track down Molfin.
Okay. Molfin, are you still kind of lingering at the party for just a moment here?
Yeah.
All right.
And
Okay.
is just, eating probably way more than any normal person should. And drinking quite copiously, because, hey,
Hey, Gramps.
oh, Lachlan, yes, yes.
Cheers. How heck of a party, huh?
Not every day you find out, apparently. Wishing for an artifact of a demigod saves someone's father from somehow.
Well done, I guess.
Got hugged by two clingy people. Rather disconcerting. I'm used to Diana threatening to kill me, but
I think she kind of owes you now.
that will certainly make things easier moving forward, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
A long way since Nightstone, haven't we?
We really have.
Oh, yeah.
And you
Heck of a
without
journey.
booze.
Well, yeah, that's
Oh,
I gotta go buy some new ones in Waterdeep. Actually, I need to leave a little early.
oh,
Gramps.
I can give you a ride.
Yeah, that's true.
But you came looking for me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to thank you.
For what, my boy?
You know, for dragging me along on that little trip to Nightstone, and for everything that, everything you risked and everything you sacrificed.
There have been... Muffin's going to sort of reach out and pull Lachlan a little closer. There have been sacrifices for all of us. I still have issues with what Moby has done and the choice he made to stay after it all.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, we're still here.
And we've all been lucky that, you've been steadier than he could have been.
I've been steadier thanks to you. Yes, it was Moby and I tagging along to straighten you up at the beginning.
How about that?
But it rapidly turned into you straightening up for the rest of us.
Well,
You're
I hope
the
I'm not
reason.
too good of an influence.
Well, then maybe Diana's the reason you're still around, at least once. But
Yeah, that is true. I owe her. Speaking of which, and I'm gonna pull out like a piece of paper where I've written down what I saw. Would you mind making sure that she gets this?
yes. Do I need to look at it first, or is it just...
Hey, feel free to read it. It's there's no secrets there, but it's Vix and I saw some things, and I don't know how much of it Diana knows.
You said you saw things. Was this during our recent misadventures?
Yeah, when we were in the Fortress of Memories.
Oh. Yes, I saw her running around with that boy from the garden myself. But I will ensure this finds its way to her. You make it sound as if you're leaving.
Oh, gotta get back to work. Gotta solve that Xanathar thing, I'll be back. I always come back.
And sure you do. Your presence will always be needed here.
Pop in and
Well,
steal
I'll
some
take
food every once
the
in a while.
no to just sort of thwap Lachlan on the nose.
Oh,
Morphin will tuck that into his pocket for now, not bothering to read it.
Okay.
And you, Gramps, I like to believe that you are a little more dangerous than those artifacts you're carrying around.
My dear boy, you have no idea.
I take some comfort in that. I'll go in and give him that. Can you tell everyone I'll see him in a little bit?
I suppose I can do that.
All right. And then I'm gonna subtle spell invisibility.
Oh, okay. So
I can see you.
And they.
No. Well, actually, that's a valid point. I would know.
Calista probably can. I'm like looking like where she is in the party. I'm like.
She can see you, but she will be able to hear you and just generally feel your presence. Something about that one.
She might be able to see your footprints.
I gotta get back to Waterdeep. I left an eyebrow there. See you, Gramps.
Find your shoes on the way.
Yeah, they're somewhere.
You have money to buy shoes.
jingling around a little bit. I managed to get a hold of some.
Of course you did. Be safe, boy.
Will do.
And with that, Lachlan begins to make his way out of the party, invisible to most.
Often ends up making himself a much stronger drink now.
Mm. Sure. So a little bit of the party continues to take place. The day starts. The sun begins to get to that point where it's starting to, we're at getting approaching dusk here as the sun is getting ready to set, and people begin to start kind of winding down a little bit. Anything else anybody would want to do? I have one more event that is about
probably
to
check in
take
with
place.
Clarion because he said he had something for all.
Oh
of
yeah,
us,
sure.
and I figured
Yeah, if you want to do that, yeah. So you
once we all start to sober up a bit, I like rally everybody around for like meeting in the dining room of the dumpster fire.
okay? Basically, he comes in and he picks up this big satchel and kind of sets it down on the dining room table after it's been cleaned off, and it's like, well, you guys all know that I'm quite the collector. Well, I've been holding on to some things for quite a number of years, and if you don't have any use for them now, I would just figure at least you could sell them or, get something from them. I just don't need them around anymore. And he starts to open the satchel, and the first thing he pulls out is probably one of the most beautiful wedding dresses you've ever seen. And he pulls this thing out, and it's like inlaid with diamonds, and this thing looks like it's worth a fortune. Then he sets this thing down onto the table, and then he starts like getting out all these other like, looks like fine kind of carvings and statues of a beautiful human woman that he kind of just like starts to set all this stuff out. One of them is a ring that he kind of sets out as well, and he starts to set all these things out on the table. I'm sure these would fetch quite a coin for use in your travels. I just needed to get them. I just needed to move on.
That's valid. If this helps you move on, we'll be happy to help.
I figured it'd be a suiting gift for all of you, as you guys have meant so much to me. Yeah.
Reach out and hold Clarion's hand.
He kind of like squeezes your hand back and smiles at you. I fell head over heels one time. Which is why I'm so, fascinated by how humans live. She grew old. I did not.
That's what makes it special. The time we have. I'll squeeze his other hand.
please use these materials. Do whatever it is that you can to, like I said, sell them, take them to some type of museum, whatever you can do to get something out of them in return. I would just much rather you take advantage of it than just sit there collecting dusts. Don't want to be...
Find a way to honor it. Yeah.
Well, he takes, since you're both squeezing his hand, he takes both of your hands and like pulls you guys together and like puts your hands inside one another and then kind of just puts his hands over your shoulders and it's like, you guys know how to get in touch with me.
Yes.
Are you leaving?
I do need to take off. I've got some things I need to go take care of.
Where?
You know.
No, tell me where.
Oh, I believe Cryovane needs an ass kicking.
That's what I was hoping I was gonna hear.
And I think we finally pinpointed what might be going on, so I might just have a little closer look.
Well, if you need help, I'm only a tree stride away.
He winks
I
at
would
you.
love to help too.
Well, great.
What wasn't he being held on a ship because his booty call is like in danger?
Yeah, from what you guys gathered from Harshnag is Harshnag believes that the frost giants are holding both him and his booty call like hostage. So it's not just one white dragon, it's two.
It's two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'd be down for another dragon fight. I think we still have one or two left in us.
But he kind of smiles at all of you and looks at everyone who's left and winks at Silver too and says, "Yo, trust me, I'll let you know if action is required." And I anticipate action being required.
Yeah, you better don't leave us out of this one.
We kind of figured when you said you were going to go do that.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, good luck to all of you.
To you too. And Claren, you know you are always welcome here, and there is always love for you in these halls.
Thank you, Diana. I'll try not to, overstay my welcome. I don't want to be that individual that you just walk in from a long trip and I'm just sitting on your couch.
There is no such thing. We would love to see you sitting on our couch when we come back from fighting, I don't know, the next god or whatever. Please.
I really hope we don't have to do that again.
I'm also done with gods for dragons. Yes, gods. Let's take a break.
Yeah, maybe just a little break.
A little break.
I'm sure there's there's some brigands probably robbing a store in Waterdeep right now. I mean,
oh,
go do the fire spell.
I have learned.
Yeah,
it's a little bit. It's called excessive force, and
I will give Clarion a kiss, and in Draconic, I like pat where I know his sending stone is. It's like keep in contact.
In Draconic, he responds, "Will do." Gives all of you one last nod, and then begins to make his way to the front door, and walks out. And then you guys hear the familiar flap of massive wings, and little glimmers of silver reflections coming from his silver scales as he flies off into the air. It is about that moment that you hear hooves along the road outside as a horse-drawn carriage is being guided to the front gate at the end of the property, at the end of the little trail that leads up to your porch. You can see that there's about 4 horses attached to this cart. It's an enclosed cart, but there is a very, very cloaked, hunched over driver holding onto the reins and the cart stops. And a door opens, and you guys can tell that there are individuals inside, but it just kind of just opens up, and there's just these silhouetted individuals inside. And it just sits there.
Hello?
Does it look familiar?
Yeah.
No, I don't think you've ever seen this cart.
Diana will poke her head out the door and be like, all right, and who sent you an invitation?
That would be me.
What?
They're here to collect me.
Who's here?
Excuse
Bud?
me?
Where are you
Excuse me?
going?
Collect who for what? Nope.
Yes.
No.
I'm just going to sort of look at Diana. I have summoned them here.
Who
Collect
are
for
they?
what?
Who?
There are tasks that I must yet deal with.
Tasks.
Things that are best not. Mom's going to sort of just look across at all of you. The group of you are known for wonderful things. What I do next, I must do alone, or have it sully all you have accomplished.
Molfin.
So?
Yeah, I don't really care.
Is this the Lord's Alliance?
Yes.
Lachlan? He should be here stopping you from doing anything stupid.
Well, it does not appear Lachlan is here right now.
Oh no!
Where is...
No.
Lachlan has left for Waterdeep.
Again.
He said we were gonna talk to somebody tomorrow about a specific situation. Why would he leave? Now I gotta do it by myself. Oh.
You're lightening the situation.
Muffin. No. No.
Please explain your plan here.
But of course,
I desperately need a tissue.
my plan is to take the carriage directly to Mithril Hall. I will speak with this queen in charge and either change her mind or I will kill every last member of the Lord's Alliance and raze them to the ground.
You don't say.
So you kill a bunch of normal people and then we can redistribute their wealth.
It's kind of
To what end? What
Robin
happened to
Hoodie.
you? If you're successful, to what end? What do you gain from
Or
this?
the entity's hunting me. The end game is to stop them. If they do not stop, then they get erased.
Can this be like Plan Z? And like give us a few a few tries before this you jump to this plan?
Plan Omicron.
And we
Right.
I
We
don't
have tried. They are still actively hunting me.
are literally, I think, probably the most powerful. Muffin, we killed a god. Like, please. There's no way. They don't. No. They're chasing you after that. They're stupid. So what?
Molfin's going to take a couple of steps towards Callista and trying to hide it from Diana is going to try to slip Callista a piece of paper.
Oh my god.
This is sleight of hand against both That would be just Diana's because
Everyone else sees
Yeah,
as
yeah.
long as.
so it'd be it's passive perception.
I'll inspire him.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
your inspiration
yeah. How are you inspiring this?
I'll just start randomly laughing to try to distract Diana.
Okay. Take a
'Cause
D12
Oil
inspiration die.
Yeah.
Okay, that is going to help because I do not think I beat her passive with that roll. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Where the hell's my character sheet? That's a 10 on the D12. So that's gonna help.
Ooh, wow.
That's a 22.
Just got
Damn.
it. Yeah, got it. Yep. So you.
My passive is a 21.
So Molfin, you are successfully able to slip this to Callista.
In Primordial. From Lachlan. He said him and Vix saw something that involves her.
It's the most epic note passing game ever.
I know, right?
Whisper down the lane.
Wolfen's going to walk back over towards Diana. Diana, you know this is not something that I can drag all of you into. It will destroy all of your names. Mine is already destroyed. But I will give you one choice. And Molfin's going to take a step back and just holds his arms open. If you want to stop me, do it now. Otherwise,
Molfin.
stay out of my way.
With Molfin's arms open, I just want to give him a hug again.
Don't ask her to do that. Molfin, what is wrong with you?
Fine. For one thing, well, you already know I'm not gonna make stupid threats again, because that's what I used to do all the time. I don't know. I hope you know that they're just stupid threats and that I don't mean them, and that you are actually one of my closest friends, and that all of the good versus evil stuff is just crap, as I have learned. And I'm sorry for being kind of hypocritical when you first met me, and but I would do anything to protect you and anything to support you, and I don't care what it comes to anymore, because I don't need other people to tell me who I am or to tell me what's right and what's wrong anymore. So
Molfin's going to reach in and just sort of pull Diana to him a little bit. I appreciate it.
Molfin, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
we will do anything and cast any
There's
spell
no
on each other to
spell.
protect
I
each
can't-
other
I'm
from our own
subtle spelling
dumbass.
something. I have subtle
Feeble
spell.
Maya?
Is
You
this
subtle
natural?
spell!
Subtle spell. Oh no.
I don't
did it.
think
You
it's gonna
did
work,
the.
but this is her last ditch effort. She's got to try.
Oh my god.
You took meta magic adept.
I did. Because she's been watching Lachlan.
And this is magic, right?
Yeah.
It is magic.
Oh shoot. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool.
That's a 30.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
intelligence. It's intelligence.
It's intelligence. I knew he wouldn't fail. He'd have to roll one twice.
Callista attempted to.
What's your saving? My saving throw is only an 11.
My saving throw is a 20.
Right, no, I rolled a 19, so I have a 30, but you said I'd have to roll a 1.
Well,
Yeah.
I assumed that you had like expertise in it, or like it was like a proficient intelligence, because you're a wizard. You're proficient in it, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's why it's a 30. I rolled a 19. I rolled a 19 and a 2.
Oh.
But what was it? Would Molfin recognize the spell?
It was feeble mind.
You would recognize the spell.
He tried to stop him.
I tried to stop him.
You tried to stop.
Huh.
And I'm standing and I've moved my way in front of the carriage and I'm not letting him through.
You hear from
Don't-
the carriage, Callista.
Molfen whistles.
You hear from the carriage. You hear Molfin's voice. Would you get out of the way?
Oh, damn it.
Just let him go.
Seriously?
Let him leave.
And let him
Oh, it's-
become what they have been accusing you for this entire time? You're going to let them win?
He's gonna do what he wants anyway, whether you stop him or not. Even
I'm
if
the
you
only one
do.
that can even try to stop him. They don't have a chance. These people do not have a chance against him, and you know that.
We don't really have a chance against him right now either.
I will try. Molfin, don't do this. Give us time. We have time now. We finally have time. Trust us. Stop going off on your own. I'm sick of you gnomes doing this.
It's the greenies
Don't be
thing.
Moby. Don't do this to us again. Please, I'm begging you. I will hail Molfin till the days come home. Don't do this.
Ri-
It's a little
Ri-
bit rude to do this on our wedding day, to be honest.
Ryald steps up and stands beside Callista, and holding the staff of power, it's like, I will too. Hail Molfin. And he actually like gets down on one knee.
Oh, I would not do that. Time. We have time.
Molfen looks at the looks at everyone. Gonna start casting an 8th level spell.
Can't believe that it's finally come to this. The party versus Molfen.
I'll counterspell it at 3rd level. I'll leave it up to a roll.
Molfen will
Let the
count-
dice
count.
decide.
Oh,
the
Molfin
fate.
counterspells the counterspell.
Yeah.
I'll
And-
counterspell his counterspell.
All right. It comes down to this roll then, right?
Yeah, you guys, you'd have to roll. Mhm.
Get
The
18.
dice
Huh?
tell the story.
What do I add to it?
Whatever.
It's 20 plus your spellcasting.
And
You have a luck
you have a
point, by
luck,
the way,
a
from
luck
Victoria.
point from Victoria in chat, Vix.
Jesus.
I rolled a 20 without luck.
The spell dissipates, Molfin.
I was gonna look at the two of them. Really?
Yeah, well, Molfin, can I have a word with you really fast?
I'm sorry.
Can I have a word with you really fast? Just us.
I suppose.
Okay. I'm just gonna like move them off to the side just a little bit, and I'm gonna start whispering to Molfin.
And as you're doing this, the
Um,
rest of you notice that there's a cloaked figure that kind of peeks its head out of the open cart, and it takes its hood off, and it looks exactly like Molfin. It's like,
Oh,
what is the holdup?
senor.
And then,
You
and then,
be
a-
quiet,
and then,
you
a-
fake.
and then another one like pops up, and I go, "What is taking so long?" Is that-
Murder all of you right here and now, and you know why. Get back
Why
in
is
there.
there more than one falabada?
You simulacrum again. Or clone, I don't know. Molfin.
So it's still.
Many of them are there.
Sensorized.
It seems like there's a driver and there's 5 others inside the cart that you can see.
Like Agent Smith, like
That's it. Of course, they are not wearing the shroud. They're not wearing, the
They're
they
not
don't-
naked though, right?
They're not naked.
No,
they're clothed.
Molfen
You know,
spent
like when
6 days actually getting them, so they have their spell components, everything they need out of his. Been spending money on them while he's making them.
you know, like when your friend always wears a mask and you kind of forget what their face looks like, and then they take off their mask and you're like, "Holy, that's your face."
Yeah,
Ooh, ouch.
No, not that's your face in a bad way. Just like, oh my god, you have a face. Like, forgot about that.
So, yeah, I start whispering to Molfen. If you are set on doing this, don't you think you should give up the sword at least, just in case something happens and we need some
Two
way
of
of.
the idiots counterspelled the spell.
Well, I wanted to talk to you first.
He was.
If you leave the sword with me, I promise you'd be well protected, and I'll make sure it's safe. But if something happens to you, and you have it, and you don't control yourself anymore, we're gonna need it to stop you.
Smolfin's gonna look at Vix. Then stop your little friend. And I'm going to cast a spell again, this time at 9th level.
Are you
Do I
giving me
know
the
what
sword?
the spell
Wait,
looks like?
I'm confused.
I think he's trying to.
Do I know what spell he's casting? Probably not.
I don't know if you would. I mean, I'm not even 100% sure what's going on.
Basically, Molfen is trying to cast Demiplane again.
Oh, okay. I've seen
okay.
Demiplane cast. You should have just said that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did you just waste all these counter spells if you knew what it was?
Molfen will then summon the plane, and as he opens the door, you can see as he opens the door in front of you, Silver, you can see there are only 3 items that were sitting in the entire floor of this room. One is the sword, one is a small bean, and one is a copper coin. Molfen goes in, picks up the 2 small items, picks up the sword, turns around and just tosses it out the door to you.
I'll grab it. Thank you. That's all I wanted. I'll walk back to the group.
And walks out and closes the door behind him.
During the shenanigans that our party gets into, is it not a good idea to make sure that that's the real McCoy?
He has a spell for that, yeah.
He does have a
Yeah.
spell for that.
But I'm whispering this to Callista.
Even if I were to detect it, it would show as the legit thing.
I mean, that's true. Well, then, is there really no way that we can possibly convince you to stay? I mean, do you really, really have to do this? Or, like, by yourself even? Like,
Molfen's gonna look over at Diana a little bit. Do I have to? I could wait for them to arrive here. But that seems foolish and puts all of you at risk.
they're a bunch of lords. Can't we buy them off? I'm being completely
Wait.
serious, alright? I have watched quite a few things over the years. Well, I have no idea how long this has actually been in D&D time, but I have seen some things. These people are very, very easy, I think, to... They're very predictable.
You would think, and even though, but with the fact and them knowing, and Crow and Valharo being present when we all destroyed Imrith, and yet he still reported back to them that I was the threat.
Then maybe you need more voices on your side.
Yeah, or we could just take down Crow and Valharo.
I also have no opposition to that.
I mean, if he's going around and spreading lies about you and such. I mean,
There are
Isn't
many
check on the
innocent
office as
people
well?
at Mithril Hall, Molfin.
Well, it's easier in person. And now Silver is in possession of the sword.
That's not what we want to do. We don't want to have to stop you.
guys, right? Molfin, we
Oh.
don't view stopping you as some inevitability that's just destined to happen. We we talk about it so often, it sounds like it is, but truth be told, Molfin, if we could live the rest of our happy little lives with freaky Uncle Molfin with the dead hand, we'd be so happy. We don't want it to ever come to that. To me, not even a it's not even a truly any potential that I would ever consider. Not
Actually, now that they bring it
genuinely.
up, what happened to your plan about getting the hand off?
Yeah, you said you had a contingency to get rid of these artifacts. What about that?
That is still in play as well.
But you
could
have to
do
do
it right
mass
now.
murder first. Like it's
We tried
If you
getting rid of
took
the
off the
artifacts,
hand, you could potentially not want to do this anymore.
and if you got rid of the artifacts, say we listen, I don't want to turn them over to the Lolth Alliance, but say like I don't know, if I win the church election or something, and I can I don't know put it in a better location that is better for covering that up or something. I don't know. We could do something. If we can get rid of those artifacts, then maybe they won't hunt you anymore, is what I'm trying to say. We can blame the artifacts and say, oh, he just, slipped, chopped his hand off, and suddenly the other one glued itself on, and he didn't mean to do any of it. And you guys shouldn't hunt him down anymore because it's not his fault.
I'm just asking for time, Molfin. Do you have to pull the
Well,
trigger today?
Molfin's going to look at Silver, hold his arm out. Cut the hand off.
Cut it
I'm
off!
gonna kill you.
Do I have to be attuned to the
That's gonna
sword to do
kill
that?
you.
In order for what you're thinking to do, you actually I don't know if you'd have
You might need to be attuned
you'd
to
have
it.
to kill Molfin completely for that to happen.
Then
But can
I
I?
have an
I can cut
idea,
off
but
that.
you have to be down.
Sure. I will attempt to cut off his hand.
Wait. Doesn't that
Wait,
kill you?
wait.
Hold shot.
Ben,
I need to know if I'm doing
wait
this or not.
a minute. If this is what we're doing, I have a plan. Okay, so we do exactly what we have to. We need to get the hand off. Yes, that kill Molfin. However, resurrection spell, and now we know that if he dies, Asmodeus doesn't keep his soul, which means that he can come back.
Doesn't it go under the shroud?
Ah, fudge.
You have 3 evil artifacts, Molfin. We can't just cut off your arm and say be done with it. That's not how this works.
I thought I was so smart.
Yeah, can we think about it? Can we take some time?
The shroud does not.
The shroud does not take your soul.
No, it does not.
What is that freaky little ring that you got from the dragon?
Which
No.
I'm no longer attuned to.
What about the eye?
The eye will absorb my soul if I cast a spell from it.
So not if you die.
Correct. No. Silver,
Yes?
do me a favor, please. Take out your sword.
Okay. I put the sword back and then I just summon my scimitar.
You've not better luck with that one. Strike true.
I'm still a little confused. Am I cutting your hand off or am I killing you?
Pick
Not
one.
the arm.
Am I going for the arm?
Cut off the hand. That's
Okay.
how.
God, I'm gonna pull out a diamond and prep Revivified.
I go with my double-bladed scimitar for
Have
his
Revivify
arm,
as
like
well.
above to where
It's not
his
how
like
I want to spend my night married. Like,
This
where
is
the
a very-
hand stops. I'm gonna cut above that.
You're gonna strike his arm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're gonna revivify it. Wolf, if you have some way that you actually stay forever dead and you're not telling us, I swear to God, why are you drinking the water like that?
While he's dead from us cutting off the hand, we should also cut out the eye.
Yes, and take off the shroud.
All
This
of it.
is so, Molfin. I thought you had a plan.
There's a plan in everything.
This is a plan.
This
You want me to
Is
revive
this
him?
the plan?
I'm confused.
Can I insight check
Are we
Molfin?
supposed-
You can?
Is Molf committing suicide right now?
Technically, for
He
a
sticks his
moment.
arm back in front of Silver. Swing.
18.
I swing.
Oh.
No.
And
Oh,
the
but yes,
Or-
but no.
Molfin, are you being truthful? I mean, you're just going through with your plan?
Nothing inaccurate. There's a plan in everything.
All right. You strike true, Silver, and you just get extreme pain, Molfin. And this massive kind of burst of bright light from the impact sends all of you kind of flying back from Molfin. And you guys are just consumed by this bright light energy. And you all feel the ground as you slam onto the ground and start rolling away from the point of impact where the sword cut through Molfin's arm. Molfin, something unexpected happens. You find yourself standing in front of a fountain, surrounded by fruit trees.
Oh, bloody hell.
You have both hands. It's your normal hand. You reach up and you feel your beard. You don't have a shroud. Then an individual walks up. Oh, it's good to have you here.
Do you mind? You're rather interrupting something at the moment. I was supposed to be on my way somewhere else.
Where is it that you wanted to go, Molfin?
If you must know, there was a little something waiting for me.
And do you think that was better than this?
To be blunt, yes. That is still there. This is elsewhere.
The figure starts, and it's an ambiguous figure. Like, you're not seeing, like, it's just a humanoid figure that seems to, you can't pinpoint whether, you can't pinpoint gender. It's just kind of like walking around the fountain and just speaking to you. This is, your friends are right about you. You have sacrificed much. Such as I. Such as those that follow me. I think you're just afraid to admit it. You're welcome in the garden now, Molfin. And your alignment has changed, Molfin.
Let's fucking go.
It is. It's back
my
to what it
God.
was at the beginning of the campaign.
Let's fucking go. Oh.
I'm not a fan of you.
The figure says, I know. But you don't really have to be. It's more about your actions speak louder than your, let's just say your feelings towards me right now. But let's just say you had a very powerful cleric put in a lot of good words for you over the years. She even had a really good plan on how to set this into motion from the beginning. She always had a plan.
Always double dealing that one. How does this work? Do I now wake up where I intended to be before this happened?
I'll leave that up to you. You can either wake up there, or I can send you back with your friends. What would you rather have?
I mean, between us, there's only about 7-foot difference. I never found the hidden chamber down in my lab, so...
Is that where
Send me back. It'll be more amusing that way. Especially when she attempts to raise me into, oh, look, he can't come back. Give them a moment to panic first. It'll be fun.
Still trying to hold on to those ways, Muffin.
Always. It's a little joys, correct?
I'll give you that much.
Appreciated.
Well done, Muffin. Well done.
Suppose I'll say same to you.
Take care of them. They trust you. Always have. Always will.
Someday they'll learn better.
Then with a flash of bright light, the fountain disappears. Fruit trees vanish from your vision. Then you're standing within your basement. No shroud. No hand. No eye.
2 hands.
2 hands. Yep.
What's going on with us? What happened to his body outside?
You tell me. You see a muffin corpse lying on the ground
Okay.
without a
So you
hand.
I will tell you right now that as soon as the bright light flashed, my entire computer froze. And I suddenly, as soon as it froze, I was like, wait a minute, I know what's about to happen. And that, like, I thought the wolf was going to go into a different body. I completely forgot about the garden. Diana have remembered the garden? I kind of forgot about the garden. She could be there with the diamond, just like, breathe, damn it, breathe.
Yeah, it seems as if you're casting your Revivify. It seems to, you watch as the diamond kind of starts to glow, and then it just kind of dissipates out. It doesn't seem to be, like, it's not like the spell is even working. Like, nothing is happening.
Or watch. I need more. I might need a better spell.
I might have something.
I just back away, put and then be some of my sword.
Have this rod in my room that I literally, I think I can fix this. I just need to go get my attunement rod. It is a rod. I need to go get it. I will go run up the stairs.
What do we do?
Because that is actually what Diana thought that this was going to go down as. When one muffin dies, she's going to have to go get the attunement rod and haul his corpse up there. And so she's going to go get her attunement rod.
Okay.
Try to teleport them into the plane of the garden.
And while Molfin's getting dressed.
You
Crawled
do
out of his.
you do hear like rustling around going on within the house, Molfin. Somebody seems like they're running into the house. You can hear the footsteps above you.
I'm going to pick up the spell focus and everything that he's got set aside and cast invisibility and start walking upstairs.
Okay.
Fork. That's what it's called. A fork.
Fork. The tuning fork, yeah.
Fork.
What, you guys tell me. What's happening?
Do I see Molfin walk upstairs?
Sees Diana go, tuning fork, finally. And
I
then
think
she runs back up to
all
her.
components at this point because she's also thinking of other ways to revive him.
Okay.
Did the hand disappear? I'm sorry, I looked away.
No, it's laying there.
I was laying there. What are we?
Diana,
Put it in the bag
Like
of holding for
DM?
now.
I'll
And roll
mage
20.
hand it into the
What's
bag
that?
of holding.
fork.
Throw it in a Mount Doom. Like,
Yeah, I got yours,
Diana.
Sarah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Wondered if
Diana
that
runs out. Tuning fork.
I'm cutting the eye out when she gets out there.
Okay. Moving the eye. It's like looking all around at all of you
That's
as you're doing this, giving that creepy feeling, that creepy notion.
Do I see
Just
Molfin
stands over
standing
Molfin's
there?
body like this with the tuning fork.
Molfin, did you go outside?
Well, as Diana goes to go running outside with the tuning fork, Wolf's going to try to trip her.
Okay. Make a dexterity check with advantage.
Stress Molfin, how could
Okay. That's not bad. Oop, crap, where's my character sheet?
What did you
Dexterity.
die?
18?
18. Her passive is 21. So what I'm going to say for this
My pass.
is Diana begins to trip up, but catches her balance and doesn't quite go all the way, head over heels, and regains her balance and then kind of looks back at trying to see what she tripped over.
Dexterity.
You're breaking up on us, Zos. I'm not really sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
I said, would this be my passive perception or would that be like my dexterity? Because I don't know, my dex is a 10. If he's trying to trip a person.
Well, I'm going to say you tripped over something. You're just not really sure what it was and you didn't fall down, but you've caught.
Okay.
You definitely felt something.
She runs out the door. She's like, I have a tuning fork. I can fix it.
Running so fast.
And that's what she.
Oh, you hear a voice.
Yeah, but there's like 8 Molfins. So where did this voice come from?
This one's still in the house with Diana by herself.
You
Okay,
recognize
then I'm
the
outside,
voice
I
as Molfin's.
Oh yeah, you'd recognize it.
Is it your spirit? It's your spirit.
Ooh, I'm going to haunt you for all time, for you failed to raise me.
Of course you would say that one. I haven't even tried hard yet. Okay. I'm gonna go back out here and I'm gonna go try to get his. I fully believe that this is Molfin's ghost talking. I'm gonna go back out there and try to get his. Well, no, I won't. I'll go back out there yet. I'm gonna be like, Molfin, I'm literally working on it. So please give me a second. Maybe an hour, because that's how long another different type of ritual takes. Or this thing. I'm banking along.
I'm just going to walk outside at this point.
I'm mage handing the
Diana's
eye
still
into the
standing
bag of holding.
looking to Molfin's ghost. Diana's ghost like can have some of your stuff now that you're gone? Did you leave a will? I'm gonna bring you back and then I'll give it back, but while you're dead, I just want it. I want stuff. No.
One needs to be dead to lose things.
What happened?
Oh, crap. They can probably hear me.
Yeah, what happened?
I'm
You're
a
standing right there.
Gotta move to the other side. I'm a spooky ghost.
You guys, it's fine. Molfin's spirit came back to tell me to use the tuning fork to get him, but I'm trying to negotiate a few things.
I think he's just invisible.
Yeah, Silver, you can see him.
He's right there.
No, he's standing right over there where Callista's pointing. At least I
But
think
if
it's him. I've never
I'm
seen
like,
him
he's
without
right
his mask
there.
on, so I'm assuming that's him.
And Silver, what you would see is someone who is much younger than what the others have referenced Molfen as looking.
Actually, I don't know if that's him. He's too young to be Molfen.
And Molfen will drop invisibility.
What did
And you
do?
see a very similar face, but the beard and the hair is much more salt and pepper. As it's not the stark, like, grayish white that it was. Look over at Callista. As I told you, a plan and everything.
Care to explain?
I got new wheels.
I see that. How?
The clone spell.
What does that mean for you?
I grew a new body in a jar. This one's only 255 years old.
Okay. Is everything else the same?
Obviously not, but I am still me, I'm just younger.
I'm gonna go over to
Oh,
him,
you-
put my hands on his face that I haven't seen in probably like over a couple of years. Just kiss his forehead, like and smack both cheeks really hard, like give him a really big hug.
Is it really him?
You guys hear from under the carriage
Oh,
as Ashlyn was hanging from under the carriage, getting ready to stow away.
Oh. Ashlyn, come here.
I'm there.
Is it really him?
What?
One of the Molfin's like, how did
I'm
she
so
get down
kind of
there?
confused.
I think it's him.
Hey, Ashlyn.
I scoop him up in the biggest hug I've ever given someone and say, I missed you, and don't go away again.
Didn't go away, I got a little waylaid, because... And gives the most cross-eyed stink eye he can manage to Diana. Somebody to decide involved in my journey.
Oh, 'cause you never get involved in anyone else's journey like that. Of course not.
No, I don't waylay people when they're attempting to go from point A to point B.
Oh no, you've never waylaid anyone with any of your problems whatsoever. Oh. Come here!
Molfen, I'm sorry that your soul's traverse from one body to another was interrupted. I do believe that I've had that plan set for a while, though. I didn't need the tuning fork after all. What'd I buy that for? Waste of money.
So we could all go back.
Why are you using it to eat ham? It's a magical implement.
Didn't the dogs have that ham?
No. I'm eating wedding cake, please. I was pecan pie at the wedding, and that is what I am currently.
Now that you're you again, do you still want to murder a bunch of people? I think that's an important question.
That is an important thing.
Yeah.
You rolling porridge.
How was
Use that
meeting
way
Elmated?
before the artifacts.
I've met the person once before. Didn't let me into the garden.
Was
Out of the garden. Banished me to the basement.
God's weird.
you to wait? You said I'm sorry. You said that he didn't let you into the garden and then banished you to the basement.
Yes. Met him the first time I wasn't permitted in the garden. Met them this time, and he sent me to the basement.
Okay, sent and banished are two different things.
Well, banished is the spell that you use to remove from one plane and push to another.
Molfin, back to Vix's question.
I'm sorry, was Vic speaking?
Yes. Are you planning to continue your murder spree?
Oh yeah.
Well, that would depend.
On what?
On what decisions we make.
We make.
Yes, that is what I said.
Oh.
Just confirming. Something
I
we'll
always
figure
told you never killing you.
Diana hugs you again.
I pull out the note that Molfin handed me, and I'm like,
Well, I mean, if we're going on this emotional roller coaster,
Molfin is going to cast Sending
Okay.
to Callista
hmm.
and say, no bloody idea. Vix and Lachlan saw something. All's contained in there. I didn't look at it. But it is directly involved with Diana.
I'll hand it to Diana.
Diana is swinging Molfin back and forth.
Diana.
what's that? What's that? What's that piece of paper?
It's
Something
work.
apparently to do with you.
What? What did I do?
You've been sent to the principal's office.
Oh, I hate the principal's office.
Apparently, something you and Lachlan saw something, and you want to tell Diana. Do you want to tell her, or should I give her this?
Where's Lachlan?
I don't know.
He left for Waterdeep.
We were gonna tell her tomorrow.
Maybe he's coming back tomorrow.
It did not sound that way.
Maybe he's not coming back tomorrow.
He had to go burn off his other eyebrow and half of his butt hair, so...
I wonder if he worded the note better than I would say it out loud.
What if I can join?
I'll just hand the note to Diana at this point.
Not that part. I don't have butt hair.
I will take the note and unfold it and read the contents.
I'll go sit crisscross in front of Diana if she has any questions.
Okay. Diana, you read in the note. It's very simply written, straight to the point, and unless you want to say what is written, MG, or I don't know if Lachlan.
Yeah, I guess
written...
Michael. There might be three parts to the note.
Okay.
Okay.
The intro would be like, "Hey Diana," and it would say, "Thank you for saving me in more ways than you know." And then it would say, "I'm gonna recount this to the best of my ability. If you have questions, ask Vix. If he's not there, chase him down."
Oh no!
And then it would go into a recounting of how we were lurking in the bushes in that memory, and how we saw those three figures, the three that we met when we were in the Wood Elf village, and how what they were doing, and how they were like throwing rocks and everything. And I would basically explain the whole thing and ask, like, what are you gonna do? And then the last part would be, make sure you didn't read this on your wedding day.
I know.
Oh no. Did you read it out loud?
Nope. She did that very quietly to herself. Well, that is something that I can lay to rest now. Anyways, Molfin, you're... Yes?
Hold on. We can't just jump over that. Lachlan was telling me it was very important to you. I'll take her hands. And the big reason we're telling you is because we want you to know that it wasn't your fault.
Her
And
fault,
Lachlan was telling me that you really believed it was your fault, and it wasn't.
Oh, Diane.
I've harbored a lot about this. I don't it, uh, I don't even know how to begin to process any of the emotions that brings up. A lot to take in. And I think perhaps something that I might look forward to resolving in the future, but truly at this point, I'm looking at all of you that I can see in front of me and thinking of Lachlan as well. And I have Molfin back, and I just got married to Callista, and I have these amazing friends that I'm surrounded with, and I thank you so much for telling me and for leaving me this letter and all of that. I want to finally start focusing on what is here and present and in front of me, and not on the past.
That's
I will
fair.
deal with this. I will deal with this situation at another time.
Well, if you have
Process
any
all of these emotions
questions,
at another time.
I'll be here. Because I watched it from that point of view. So, we didn't want to tell you in the middle of that fight because we didn't want to mess you up for the moment.
Yeah.
And I really wasn't expecting to talk to you about this until tomorrow with Lachlan here. But he likes to go away, I guess. So,
In Gnomish, I say those bitches gotta die.
I'll just jump up and give you a hug because I'm far too short to actually give you a
Diana
hug.
will kneel down and return Vix's hug. Honestly, we've all come so far in this journey. I don't even seek revenge anymore. To be quite honest, it is vile that I had to live with the guilt of this whole thing, and I'm still have to process releasing that. But I don't want to go after those girls. What they have to live with is enough for them. If it had even a fraction of the effect that it had on me for years, it's enough. They can suffer and find their own healing. It's not my job to heal the entire world.
No,
Gnomish
Miss Molfin will say back to Ashlyn. I'm on board. We'll make a trip of it.
Wish I spoke all languages so I could tell you this is not happening. I
As
don't want to kill these people.
Molfin says that we'll make a trip of it. Most of you who are there, and even Silver and Vix probably remember, back when they first began to take their first trip together. You guys remember leaving Daggerford upon that caravan, headed north to Nightstone, to be peacekeepers, if you will, to try to calm some tarnished relations between a town and the neighboring elves. You remember all the moments. Traveling upon a cloud giant's massive cloud tower within the sky. Meeting a massive meeting a massive silver dragon who you later befriended. Saving the world from a terrible blue dragon who wanted to throw discord within the giants who kept on stomping towns and crushing them beneath their massive feet. You remember restoring one of your comrades' souls that was lost in love from an evil lich queen. You remember talking Molfin out of crazy actions once he started to apply all these artifacts to his own body.
Which time?
That literally
Story of my life.
You remember traveling to the Silverglade, seeing Ashland's monastery, and being able to defend it against the forces of evil, and Yinagu and all his nonsense. And you just see you share one last memory. It's all of you, together, including Vixen Silver in this. A sunset, it's cascading in the distance. You see these jovial figures marching their way away from the camera, silhouetted against the orange glow of the silhouette, heading into the direction of the ringing bells of Nightstone. And then there's darkness. But before credits begin to roll, you all see on the screen before you flash of bright blue energy. Cascade throughout an alleyway of stone buildings. City of Waterdeep. And a footstep emerges. A fancy black boot. A few more footsteps. The camera begins to start panning up a very nice pinstripe pant leg. Keeps panning up to see a shirtless, muscular individual standing within this dark alleyway, rain starting to fall all around. You see the shimmer of this glow in the eyes of this figure. Dark, slicked back, black hair. Stern-looking face, attractive. Chiseled features. Then to either side, these two beautiful women, dark, long hair, seem to come and just rest their hands upon the man's chest. The man looks at one of the women and smiles. And you see what appear to be fangs within the mouth of this figure. One of the women smiles back, and you also see fangs through her bright red lipstick. Scantily clad in her attire, she looks and says, "My lord, we have arrived." And the individual looks back at her and says, "Yes, my dear, we have." And looks at the other woman and kind of like just hugs them both. Then looks towards the alleyway, the open city streets of Waterdeep. Says, "I sense it. My weapon is here. It's nearby. Shall we find it? And the figure begins to start walking down the alley with these two women beside the nighttime street as the rain starts to pour down. And that's where we're going to end this episode and this campaign of Kindred Lists.